I literally cannot explain how awesome it is to have my voice back after not having it for like a week and a half. So when I was busy being sick with laryngitis, I managed to hit 100 subscribers, which was really amazing. I've gotten to talk to a lot of you guys and you're all really cool. And I've already said in one of my previous videos, the whole reason that I started YouTube was to find people that I have things in common with, because I live in a really small county in Wales and there aren't really that many alternative people around here, especially not alternative people that are my age. A lot of my older friends who were into the same kind of thing that I was, they moved to like Cardiff, or I've got a lot of friends in different countries as well, like they literally just left Pembrokeshire, because honestly if you're alternative or goth there's not really a lot to do in Pembrokeshire, which is a big shame. But anyway, I thought I would do like a get ready with me kind of video. I was just watching Rupaul's Drag Race and I was kind of feeling like doing a really colourful look, which is what this is. It's not really coming up that bright on the camera, but it's pretty damn bright. So yeah, I'm just gonna have like a bit of a chat to you guys and get ready, and hopefully it'll all turn out alright. So what I'm gonna do first is just the pink on the inner corner of my eye. This is one of the palettes that I've got. This is one that I've made up myself, and I'm going for this pink here. It is by a brand, it's either Neve Cosmetics or Neve Cosmetics. It's a Spanish company, and I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it because the only videos I've seen with their cosmetics in are ones that are filmed with people who speak Spanish, and they speak so quickly I cannot understand like any of it. So yeah, if you know how to pronounce that, please let me know below. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the inner corner of my eye. The brush that I'm using here, it's an Urban Decay brush. I'm pretty sure they don't make it anymore, it's a really old one. And I can't even tell you like what it's called because the writing's come off the side. Oh, actually I can see a little bit of it on there. I think it's called the Waterbrush. It's kind of like suitable for lots of different things, but I tend to use it for the inner corner of my eye, or even just using it underneath my eye for anything that needs to be a little bit more precise than using an ordinary brush. So that's what that is like. I'm also going to do a giveaway because I've hit 100 subscribers and I kind of wanted to give something back to you guys. So I'm just waiting for some things to come in the post so I can package it all nicely and have a competition, so there'll be more details on that at a later date. Next I'm going to do the main blue colour that's on my eye. That's another Neve Cosmetics product. I'll leave a link below with where you can buy them and what the colours are as well, because I can't remember what the colours are. It's written on the back of the pans, but I don't want to pull them out and have a look. So there's this really nice aquatic kind of turquoise colour, which is really, really beautiful. It's so bright. And I'm just going to go ahead and use one of my Sugarpill brushes. This is just a normal eyeshadow brush. I think it's called the large eyeshadow brush. It's a lot bigger than normal eyeshadow brushes are, but I found it's a really, really good size for just patting on eyeshadow as like a main colour, or just if you want to get it all over the lid. It's a really quick and easy thing to use. When I first got this brush I thought it would be way too big, but it's a really, really good size. Like a couple pats and that's it, it's on there perfectly. I'm just going to add a little bit more. I'm really loving these Sugarpill brushes as well. I wasn't sure what the quality would be like, but they're all amazing. Okay, so that's that done. And I'm just going to darken up the edges. As you can see, I've done it with this one. It's a lot darker around the edges and into the crease. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Cold Chemistry palette. Please let me know if you guys would like to see a review on this. I've been using it for a while now and I really, really like it. I'm going to go ahead and use this gorgeous green metallic colour. This is Subterranean and it's such a nice colour. I've not seen any brands do a colour that's similar to this. And I'm going to use another Sugarpill brush. This is just the crease brush. Again, this is quite big compared to normal crease brushes, but I really like it. It works really, really well. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that to the outer corner of my eye, like so. And I'm just going to brush up and into the crease. And I'm going to take it almost all the way in, but I'm going to stop just before I get to the pink, because I don't really want to blend it into the pink too much. Okay, that's that. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Okay, so that's that. Now using another thin eyeliner brush, I'm going to take it just underneath my eye up to the pink. The other great thing about these eyeshadows is you can use them wet rather than just dry, and they're uber pigmented anyway, but when you use them wet they just look gorgeous. Especially the purple shade Elemental Chaos, that literally just looks like liquid purple metal when you put it on. When it's wet it's absolutely gorgeous. So now that I've got all the colours that I want on there, I'm just going to blend it out so it's a bit more well blended, and to do that I'm using a Neve CosmeticsTteal blending brush. So I'm just blending the darker colour into the light one just a little bit, and I'm also blending it out to make a bit more of a sharper point on the outside. You don't want it to be really sharp, but just something to kind of flick it out. I'd say that's blended enough. I'm also going to add a highlight just to make the colour pop out just a little bit more. You could use any like white or silver highlight that you want. I'm going to go for one that's in the Anna Sui palette. I know this is not the easiest thing to get hold of, a lot of you have probably never even seen it before, but I got mine from Essential, and if they still have them, they're probably still half price because they've had them a really long time. They're £14 and I rate this so highly. It's such a brilliant product. It's a total mess, look at that, that's how often I use it. This black is so good. I couldn't rate it any higher, it's absolutely amazing. And the pigmentation of all of these is so good. Just gonna get that on there. I'm not gonna bother using a brush for this because I don't really feel like I need it. Just gonna pat that on there. There you go. It's got a nice shimmer, but it's not like too much. Just highlights it nicely, and there's a little bit of glitter in there too, which is really pretty. Next, I'm going on to my eyeliner. I'm using a Holika product. This is a Korean beauty product. I'm absolutely obsessed with Korean beauty products. In fact, I'm probably going to do a video where I include all of the Korean makeup that I own, and I'll kind of talk through things that I like, things that I don't like, brands that I would recommend and brands that I wouldn't, because I've used quite a lot of them now. This is a really nice teal colour. In fact, I think it's in the shade teal, although I couldn't tell you because a lot of it is written in Korean. But if you guys want to know, this is called the Jewel Light Waterproof Eyeliner. You can get them on eBay, really cheap, and they're fantastic. They come in a really good range of colours as well. I've always wanted the purple one that they do. They've got a really nice bright purple one, but it's always sold out, which is really annoying. I look on there all the time and I look for different sellers, but it just always seems to be sold out. By the way, I'm just putting this on the waterline, I don't know if I said or not. There you go, you can see that's really bright. I just stopped before the pink, I don't want to carry it over into the pink. I think it looks nice just the way it is. Then I'm just going to add a bit more definition to my look by using a black liquid eyeliner. I'm going to flick that out so it looks like this eye here. To do that I'm using a MAC product. This is the MAC Fliudline, which is a gel eyeliner. I absolutely swear by this. I've been using it since Christmas and I will never ever go back to liquid eyeliner ever again. I also use the MAC 210 eyeliner brush. This is a really good brush to use with it. So I said earlier that I'd been watching Rupaul's Drag Race, and this is kind of like inspired by some of the bright makeup on there. Do any of you guys watch Rupaul's Drag Race, or is it just me? I'm like really obsessed with it. It's kind of sad, but yeah, I really like shit, girly, over the top TV programs. So Rupaul's Drag Race is kind of, I wouldn't say it's shit, but it's like all of those things. It's really over the top. And I like it, it's fabulous. I especially like Sharon Needles. She is like my favourite drag queen of all time. I think she's incredible. I really like her style and I love the way that she freaks people out. I think it's great. I wish I had the balls to wear some of the stuff that she does. I really do. Okay, so that is my flick done. I'm quite happy with that. It actually looks way better than the one on the other side. I wish they looked the same, but they just don't. What are you going to do? I'm then going to finish that off with some mascara. My favourite mascara at the moment, and has been for a really long time, is another Korean product. In fact, it's another Holika product. I think out of all the Korean makeup brands, Holika is probably my favourite. packaging is really cute for a start. Even like the box that this came in was in a really cute triangular packaging. It's the sort of stuff that you just don't see over here. All Korean makeup looks really cute, and I really like this. If you like really long, thick lashes, this probably isn't for you. This is a lot more natural, which is why I like it when I'm doing like my everyday kind of makeup. I mean, I know it's not natural looking at all, but this is a sort of thing that I would wear day to day, which might sound really weird, but I don't really do natural makeup. Unless I'm going to work, I don't wear natural makeup. I'll either go for really bright colours or something really dark and gothy and just bam. That's the only way I can describe it. I don't like natural makeup. But for work, I will make the exception. I think this is actually the Lengthening mascara. They do two different ones. You can get a lengthening and a volumizing one. I went for this one. It does lengthen a little bit. It's nothing really over the top, but I like it. I'm just going to add a teeny little bit to the bottom row of lashes there too, just so it matches the top. That's my eyes done. I haven't done any of my face makeup yet, usually because I wear a lot of bright colours and dark colours as well, so I tend to wait and do any of my face makeup afterwards, just in case there's any fallout, because it saves me wasting foundation, wasting concealer, and it saves time having to like wipe anything away and reapply stuff. Although, what I will say about Neve Cosmetics is I've never ever had any fallout with any of their products, but then if you use a decent primer, you shouldn't really get that with many products unless they're really cheap. I'm just going to prime my skin with some Holika Silky Veil Primer. I swear I'm not sponsored by these guys, I just really like their products. I don't think enough people use foreign beauty brands. I don't think people realise how great Korean beauty products are, because a lot of the things that come out over here are inspired by Korean beauty products. Sorry if I'm talking really weird, I'm finding it hard to apply makeup and talk at the same time, so if I sound like a robot, I'm really, really sorry. And also if I ramble and just go off on one, yeah, sorry. But, I've forgotten what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, Korean beauty products. I think they're really, really great. People don't realise how many products over here are copies of things that they get in Korea, like months and even years before. BB creams, that was a Korean thing, and in my opinion, Korea do BB creams so much better than we do over here. I've tried a lot of BB creams in this country and I absolutely hated everything that I used. They either really dried my skin out, or they made them greasy, or they made my skin look very grey, because a lot of BB creams do have grey pigments in them, and it's not really a good look for my skin because I'm quite pale, so it looks pretty crap. But yeah, as I'm going to show you now, I do use, oh my god, again, a Holika BB cream. I don't even remember why I bought this, because I had such a bad track record with BB creams making my skin oily and horrible, but something just made me buy this, probably the cute packaging. It's called Sweet Cotton Pore Cover BB Cream. It's got SPF 30 in it as well, and it's in the shade number 1 Soft Beige. This stuff is amazing. Before I started using this, my skin was really, really greasy. I think it was due to a foundation that I was using before. It really, really was not good for my skin, and it was causing me to have breakouts all the time. But this stuff, it doesn't dry your skin out, but it doesn't make it greasy at all. It's just a really, really nice balanced product. I don't need to use all that much of it either, which is really nice, and it gives my skin a really natural finish. I love the way it makes my skin look. It doesn't look like I've got loads of makeup on, and the shade is just perfect for my skin. That's another reason why I love Korean makeup, is that any of their face products are perfect for pale skin, because that's their beauty ideal over there. They all want to be pale, and weirdly enough they all want to look like us Westerners, which I find strange, because over here the kind of beauty ideal is to be like tanned and big boobed and big bummed and beautiful, and over in Korea it's kind of not really that. They want to look pale, and they just want to look like a typical white beautiful person, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I wish they'd embrace their heritage and how they look a bit more, because I think Korean women are beautiful. They always have really clear looking skin, which could be to do with the products that they're using or their diet, because they eat really healthily over there. But like, my skin looks so good after putting that on. It might look really pale, like this, it just enhances the way that my face looks without looking like I've got loads of makeup on. I love it, I really do. Next, I'm going to go for a little bit of concealer. I have this real hatred for concealer. I get really, really dark circles under my eyes all the time. Could be to do with the fact that I have a really messed up sleeping pattern. I don't sleep like a normal person, so I've always got really, really dark marks underneath my eye, and I really struggle to find anything that covers them. Nothing ever completely covers it. So I go through a lot of different concealers, none of them seem to work. If you know of any really good concealers for covering dark circles, or if any of you guys have tried out that, is it the Garnier roll-on under eye thing? Is that any good? I haven't tried it, I'd like to know if it's any good, because I need to do something to sort them out. But what I'm using now is the Daniel Sandler, this is the 2-in-1, I don't even remember what this foundation is called, Invisible Radiance Foundation and Concealer. There's a foundation at the bottom and a concealer on the top. This is a foundation I was using before my Holika. This is the one that made my skin really greasy and horrible. So yeah, I'm using the concealer just because it's a bit darker than my skin, and I always found with concealers that are lighter than your skin, they don't really cover anything. I know all the beauty experts say to go for a concealer that's one shade lighter than your skin, but honestly it doesn't cover anything for me, at least nothing that I've tried yet. This isn't really great, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's very good, but it's better than nothing. And another problem with this concealer is that, like the foundation, it feels really greasy, so now I feel like my skin looks shiny and gross, so I always have to cover this over with a powder. I'm just going to cover up my icky spots too. I haven't really got that many at the moment, which is nice. But that's what I found since using that BB cream, all of my spots went away. I very, very rarely get spots like I used to. It's really great. Ugh, my face. So for my blush, I'm probably going to get a load of hate for this, saying, oh, you're doing your makeup wrong, yada yada yada. But I'm using the Daniel Sandler Waterbrush because I find it's a nice shape to kind of almost contour my cheeks, but not. And then I blend in my blush towards the inner cheeks, what am I calling it, the inner cheeks, towards the apples of my cheeks to give it a better shape. This is a new product I've been using lately. It's a Guerlain product. It's limited edition, and if you've ever seen the Meteorites pearls, it's the same sort of thing, but these are blush pearls. They're a lot smaller than the Meteorites. I do have the Meteorites as well, but these are a lot smaller. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is only like a spring limited edition thing. I'm just going to take the puff out of there. Look how pink that puff is. But these smell so good. All of the Guerlain Meteorite products smell like Palmer Violets, and I absolutely love Palmer Violets, so if you like that smell, you're probably going to really like these. They're really, really tiny, but they've got like illuminating pearls and some pink pearls. I really like them. Right, I'm just going to brush down onto my cheeks. I really like this brush. It's really good for contouring. I don't really do all that much contouring on my face, but I like to use it for blusher. I kind of go down as far as like my upper lip. I don't like to go down any further, and I also don't do the whole smile and do your cheek thing, because I mean, it's not so bad for someone my age, but when people who are older do it, when they smile, their cheeks get lifted, so when you relax your face, your blush ends up down here and it doesn't really look that good. So I just kind of do it my own way. I do it the same way as if I was contouring. I just feel for my cheekbones and brush down. I always make sure I don't go below my lip so it doesn't look like it's in a weird place. Oh, I love the colour on this. It's not really, really obvious, but it just looks really, really nice. And then this is a really old tatty blush brush. Sorry about that. I just blend the bottom out towards my cheek, so it covers my cheek a little bit more rather than just my cheekbones. That's better. I don't really like to go for a really obvious blush. That's not really my kind of thing. I think if you're more tanned it works, but because I'm pale, I really can't overdo anything like that, or it just looks like I'm a 5-year-old child playing in mommy's makeup. I'm just going to finish off my makeup by applying a face powder, and then I'm going to add a lip product. I'm not sure what lip product I'm going to use yet. You guys ready for some epic kawaii Korean cuteness? How cute is this? This is a Tony Moly product. Haha, it's not Holika. I know what you guys are thinking. It's a Tony Moly, I think it's called Cat's Wink Cat Pact. I can't remember what shade this is in. I think this is in number 1. I always tend to go for the lightest one because it matches my skin. You get a little puff in here, and there's a mirror, and it's just a really nice, it's almost translucent but not quite, so if you're not really pale I wouldn't recommend this. They do have one shade that's darker, but in all honesty it didn't look like there was that much of a difference in the pictures. Okay, so that is my makeup pretty much done. I'm just going to add something to my lips. I don't really want to go with anything too bright because it might clash with my eye makeup. I'm not going to bother putting lipstick on. I think I am just going to go for a nice lip balm. This is my favourite lip balm ever. It's a Crazy Rumours lip balm. Sorry, I've got a really itchy face. And it is in the flavour Red Hibiscus. Oh, I hate this camera. I need to send it off to get repaired. It's really frustrating. It won't focus properly on anything. I've not really had it that long. It's kind of annoying. I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me. I'm really sorry if I ramble too much. And I'm sorry if I sounded like a robot when I was putting on my makeup because I'm not used to talking to people when I'm putting my makeup on. Thank you guys for watching and thank you for helping me hit 100 subscribers. It's really awesome. And I will be doing a video when all of the bits turn up with details on how you can win my subscriber competition and what you can win. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!